I'm here with Tony from Ceratizit to talk about a bespoke work holding solution. Now Tony, made in Sheffield. Is this your new project and what is it?
Yeah, Tom, so Made in Sheffield, we're very proud to be members of Made in Sheffield. It's a local organisation for companies obviously with a strong bias towards engineering. Sheffield, the home of steel and the home of stainless steel. It's got a lot of engineering companies in it. It's got our most famous Henderson's relishing, I have to get a word in there. We're very proud to be part of that club. So what it basically means for us, for our customers, is we can look to make bespoke fixturing for customers in a very cost-effective, very fast way to improve their productivity.
Now, before we get going on the fixtures you're actually making, I want to ask you, if I was to buy a fixture like this out of a catalogue, nicely anodised, how much would I be looking at?
Typically, Tom, and we sell them, they're in our catalogue. This nice anodised fixture here would probably cost about £2,000.
So, how many of these could I buy for the same price?
For that same price, you could probably get 7 or 8 of these. So you can, instead of having 3 parts, you then got 21, 24 parts on pallet systems that you can be producing. And so you're typically, we don't look to make money on the aluminium in our tech centre in Sheffield. We make them in our tech centre on the advanced manufacturing park. We only charge for the cost of the aluminium billet and a little bit of time for the machining. So it almost becomes a consumable item, not a capital item. So customers have not got to capitalise them and depreciate them.
And essentially it becomes an off-the-shelf item.
Yeah.
So typically, like you said, you sell them. How long would I have to wait for one of these to be made? Obviously not the Made in Sheffield ones, the ones out of your catalogue. How long typically would I have to wait for one of them to be made?
For a Made in Sheffield one?
No, for an anodised one.
An anodised one, if it wasn't a catalogue item, you could be looking 12 weeks. You could be looking 12, 16 weeks. Where typically the Made in Sheffield one, we can turn around in a matter of days if we need to for a customer project. But you could be talking 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks typically to get something like that made.
So it's more cost effective,
yeah.
It's quicker on delivery, you can have it bespoke to how you want it made, because let's not forget, your technical expertise in your tech centre can essentially do whatever an engineer will need.
Yeah, yeah. So we can make this to the customer machine type, the pallet system, the number of parts they want to produce. We want to look at what a customer how they want to improve their productivity. More parts going out means better for their business, more profitable. And then we will bespoke make the fixturing according to their requirements. So,
right, so you don't even have to buy. So let's get this perfectly straight. You don't have to buy a catalogue item. You can come to you guys and say, right, at the moment on my 5-axis machine I've got 1 vice. I now want to use 3 vices. This is my part, this is what I'm making. Can you help me? Yeah,
so we would then typically make something like this, Tom, with 3 vices on it. Obviously we sell the vices. The aluminium and the machine time in that is, this one typically is 200, 300 pounds worth of cost. We don't look to make money on the aluminium. Obviously we make money on the vices. We have to make money somewhere, but we don't make money on this. So I think certainly for medium-sized customers who want to invest but are not wanting to spend tens of thousands to improve their productivity, can access some productivity gains very cost effectively with this system.
And actually you said something earlier which I think is a really good point, is your small to medium customers who have a bit of cash, work holding might be on their mind, but they'll also have other things as well. It's like, oh, I could do with some new verniers, I could do with some new mics. I've got this little bit of cash and I've got to put it somewhere. But because of the price of these now, that little bit of cash you've got, you use it on one of these, but then you make that cash back so quickly because of how much more productive you've become.
Exactly. So you obviously we had cases with customers who can make their productivity 6-fold, 8-fold. So they're producing 8 times more parts. That's obviously going to be far more profitable for them than their previous situation. And obviously, if a customer's investing in this and they were buying, let's say, 8 of these or that could be £15,000 towards a new machine or towards some equipment that they don't have to spend. So it's a big thing for a medium-sized customer.
So yeah, like you said, the cost saving in buying one of these over one out of a catalogue is that the money you saved can go to something else.
Exactly.
Because you know, if people don't know about this, which is hopefully what we're trying to get across, is they will set aside the £2,500, the £3,000
per unit, yeah.
But then they'll go, well, wait a minute, I can have this for a couple of, oh wait, I've actually got some spare money now.
Yeah.
I can buy something else.
Yeah.
So obviously we've talked a lot about this, but you're doing tombstones as well.
Yeah, tombstones. So you can see many things on display, different small development systems. But tombstones, this is one that we've done with 4, obviously 0-point system on. Yeah, so we can make anything basically within customer requirement within this remit. So, and we're looking basically to have a made in Sheffield catalogue with an explanation of different things that we can make and article numbers, and we'll have semi-finished billets on the shelf ready to go. So we can hopefully then be faster, even faster again, to provide the finished article to the customer.
So just to finish this video off, you are going to make things faster, more profitable, your productivity will go up, and that's just the start. Because like you just said, this is just the start.
Yeah.
This is going to go, so as this project grows, and I quite like calling it a project, the Made in Sheffield project, hopefully we can have that a name on the catalogue, the Made in Sheffield project, but as it grows, this will then go out to more industries and to people doing other types of work. And essentially, you will have a solution for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea, Tom. We'll grow with this. It's been very successful so far. Customers have had massive productivity gains from it, so there's no reason not to just keep pushing it forward, learning more, learning what customers need, what they want, and then developing with them, working on projects with them to improve their productivity.